Okay. Alright. So who got the biggest update right now? Sorry, Indiana Jones, you're not bigger than Starfield. Oh, and by the way, I got videos done, by the way. I got an avalanche coming. I'm gonna lay it all out tonight, though. You best believe it. I'm gonna lay it all out, man. So, yeah, there's an avalanche coming of news. Oh, by the way, hello, viewers. Another beautiful day or night. Hope your 5 senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. Yep. Good. Anyway, all right. Look, what I got for you. Look, I got videos done for you guys. Though it's done. They're already done. But once I lay it out there, that's that. All right. What do we got here? Let's see here. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle update adds new abilities, ray tracing upgrade, and more. All right. Let's see what they're talking about here. Let's see if this update is bigger than Starfield. Let's see what they got. What do we got here? It says here, Machine Games has a new update for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and it touts fresh whipping abilities for Indy. A whole lot of quality of life changes, features based on the feedback, bug fixes, and even more graphical improvements. Update 4 is adding a fresh new adventure book for players, expanding his whip abilities. Open season makes enemies hit by the whip makes more damage from follows up attack. Meanwhile, slate of handbooks and upgrade lets Indy pulls the enemy weapons over his own hand, with the style flowing a disarm with the whip. And what do we got here? It says here, visual specific upgrades land with the update 2, with all the platform receiving better looking ray trace illumination, all somehow without a hit. The performance contacts shadow improvements. Shadows make objects lie on the ground better too. All right, let's see what they got here on the Indiana Jones update. Let's see what they talking about. That's what they got here. Let's see here. They say here are the patch notes announcement. Let's see what they got. Based on the community feedback, we've added tons of new options and features in the update. Community feedback. Let's see. That could be on probably the Xbox Series X and S, PC, PlayStation. Wait a minute. PlayStation version comes out, I think, this month. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, what do we got? Let's see here. You can choose to disable the center dot on the HUD if you prone to motion sickness. We're recommended leaving the dot enabled. We've added an always skipping cutscene option, letting you skip cutscenes even if you haven't watched them. Players can disable the stealth vignette around the edge of the HUD while Indy is crouched in the stealth. You can cycle between local maps, level maps, when viewing the journal in lowered mode. Players will now see slightly more of the map while the journals is in lower mode. Some of you have told us that you don't have much use for repair kits. Well, now you can throw them at your enemies. We have added a timer to the combat HUD around Indy's health that lets you know how long it will take for alert enemies to call off a search. The PC version support the PlayStation DualSense wireless controller for advanced haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. If you are using PlayStation or Steam Deck controllers in the PC version, they will now show up in the controller configuration menu. You can now bind a key to toggle a high contrast mode on PC. Several new tutorials have been added. Tutorials are now explain how to unlock or activate adventure books after you've collected them. Tutorials are now given about how to buy health or stamina upgrades after collecting multiple medicine bottles. We've added a tutorial on how to blow away scorpions at the end of the Gaza level. The menu to purchase to our unlock adventure books and map information booklets has been improved to give clearer information about unlock costs and to better subdivide the categories. We've recorded new one-liner for indies during fight for extra variety. We've improved ray trace global illumination on all platforms at no performance costs. Contact shadows have been improved. Help objects appear more grounded in cutscenes. Right? That's just, and this is just quality of life features. Now for bug fixes, general. Made indie transition from the ledge hanging into whip, attack, and swing look smoother. Fix an issue where some medicine bottles could not be picked up in various locations in the game in specific cutscenes. Dogs move their legs more naturally when turning while walking. It's now much easier to throw a defeated soldier over the ledge when carrying them. That's a choice, you know. You don't have to do that. It's just a choice. But anyway, fix an issue where Gina would use her standing conversation gesture animation while she's crouching. Prevent merchants' items from disappearing if you trigger a cutscene with them immediately after holding one of their books. Fix an issue where you could get stuck in third-person camera if using a zip line while inspecting an item. Fix an issue where you couldn't loot multiple items. Look items from downed opponents by spamming the interact button. Parry tutorial stays on screen longer, giving you more chance to read it. Whipping the air near an enemy's soldier is now always considered an offensive action, even if you are in soldier disguise. Alright, that's for general bug fixes. Now, mission and quest. Marshall College interaction marker for the cat mummy photograph is now shown from far away. Pendant markers is now visible when you are in the exhibition hall. Markers are now shown on the cabinet when you pick up exhibits in the cat mummy puzzle. It says Vactition. For the Vactition now, it says fix an issue where the marker of the guy's P could not be shown if he left sections F. For example, if he came to investigate gunfire sounds, the marker in the guy's P will always be shown. Now, if you have objective location marker set to on in adventure experience section of the HUD and gameplay menu, also prevent the search guy's P marker from disappearing if you leave section F before searching him. Fix an issue where you could not open the Bowl of Blood secret door when revisiting the Castle Sant Angelo. Also prevent the search area for this mystery from appearing on your map if the mystery was started on your first visit to the area but not completed. Look, you need DLCs and expansions to build games now, okay? Says here, fix for a priest appearing behind the sealed demon door in the Tower of Nicholas V in the Vactition. Fix to prevent speedrunning players running under the gate before it closes in the Silver Path trial in the Vactition and finding themselves stuck. Fix an issue where players may get stuck in the death loop in the flames of Silver Path trial in the Vactition. Fix an issue where Gina would not exit the Silver Path trial room if you lighten on the whip beam. Solve an issue where Indy's animation broke if you tried to inspect a photo with the magnifying glass in the Vactition at the same time as equipping another item. And then it says fix to prevent players falling out of the world when vaulting through a fireplace in the Castle Sant Angelo. And there's an objective marker for rescuing Sydney from the barrack no longer shows permanently if the player hasn't actually enabled the objective location marker. Features in the adventure experience menu. Yeah, these developers, they work. Yeah, they're working, man. So communication is big in video games, you know, and you learned that from me. Just saying. Anyway, anyway, what do we got? Was it Gaza? I think the E is silent on this. It says here, fix an issue where it was not possible to track the remedy for all active Gaza if the guidebook was collected before speaking to Dr. K4. Fix issues where Gina would only escort you across the first scorpion-filled room in Sanctuary of the Guardians if you pick up a specific one of the 3 staff. Fix for a parked car photo opportunity marker in Gaza village appearing before the car is actually present. And then it says fix an issue where players may be able to survive falling into pits into the temples near the Nazi dig site in Gaza, getting stuck. Gant's order and Gant's journal note marker is changed to be search area instead of a point marker. Add some extra grabbable ledge. I was right, grabbable ledge around the pit where you collect the Select steel to allow for more graceful swings failures. And then for Shanghai, fix issues where you might see enemies planes frozen in the sky. Yeah, you need DLCs and expansions. Just saying. Suckathai, update how objective markers are displayed in the Royal Army transmission. Markers appear by the radio closet to Gina when you have frequencies to return to her, and the marker appears on Gina when you have returned all of the frequencies. Fix issues where it was not possible to complete the Royal Army transmission mission despite having turned in all radio frequencies. Fix an issue where players could not swim to escape from the flooding temple in Sukhothai. Says here, fried eggs. Note can now be obtained even if players does not start the trap in the past mission by talking to Sunan before traveling to the cave. Players who did not speak to Sunan will receive the note when exiting the dream sequence. Players who have already completed this mission should also receive the note. Fix an issue where Gina would be repeating her startled and worried voice lines from the ambush when you revisit the Sukhothai update 3 update 3 prevents new players from experiencing this issue, and in update 4 we've been able to fix this for players who are already encountering this bug. Yeah, it says fix an issue where Gina may be missing when exiting the flooding temple in Sukhothai. Says here, fix issues where Gina might stay at Watts Mayhat when you return to Sukhothai in a revisit, making it seem like she has disappeared. Gina now returns to the village correctly. Fix issues where the game may crash after being eaten by the giant snake while swimming underwater. Yeah, imagine that. It says here, fix an issue whereby changing your outfit outside of the Sukhothai village might have prevented you from performing certain actions such as punching. The mystery guide brought from the Tongdang now shows the marker on the Mayek mystery. Remove a duplicated marker for fascist journal in the Sukhothai shown in Sukhothai notes guidebook after you have collected it. Says here, fix an issue where the serpent chest mystery would not start when opening a chest in a specific scenario. Fix another issue where the key of serpent chest mystery would not spawn in very specific circumstance. Fix an issue where you could reuse the same key multiple times to open the serpent chest. Fix an issue where the demon tomb quest could get stuck if using dynamite prematurely opens the weak wall in the sarcophagus room. Made it easy to hit certain giant mushrooms with the Kamer spear after the snake fight in the Nephilim archives. Fix an issue where players couldn't whip climb up a wall in Sukhothai when escaping the flooding temple. If you were using save games made in the initial launch of the game, fix an issue where you could get permanently stuck in a spiked wall trap room in the demon tomb if you try to run straight through the spikes. Fix an issue. Fix for explore opening photo opportunity marker appearing before you can take photos. Yeah, these developers, they work. And autosave now occurs after you complete the Kid Who Vanished mission. Fix to prevent players from being able to start the Demon Tomb mission before you have purchased the breather in the certain circumstances. Map markers is now shown correctly for our painted message. Photo opportunities in Path of Tigers. Sukhothai Mysteries guide now points to correct location for a game with mysteries. Map markers are incorrectly shown for a game of wits mystery when the player is actually tracking field notes. Fix issues where you would die instantly if picking up indie fedora from the wrong side of the podium trapped in the past. Yeah, that's a lot of updates, but I'm almost through it though. Let's see what else we got. It says here Iraq. It says update the Iraq level so the gates to the camp should now be open when you revisit the level. Making for easier backtracking. Gina will no longer walk in front of Indy while you are solving the final Nephilim puzzle in Iraq. Fix issues that could stop the lower elevator button from working. Iraq chapter summary now increment correctly with progression. Gina Grab's hand marker is now more visible in the final stages of the first fight with Voss. Fix issues where a player could fall down the elevator shaft in Iraq without dying, getting permanently stuck. Remove camera jerkiness when players get control at start of the fight with Voss in Iraq. Players will now respawn at their last safe checkpoint when revisiting Iraq, rather than always appearing in front of the Nephilim vault. Yeah, these developers, they work, folks. Today's games are so big now. You need DLCs and updates to complete them. So yeah, communication is big in video games. You know, just telling you. Anyway, user interface. What they got? It says here, when inspecting notes, the icon shown on the description text is now of the correct category. Fix issues where mission objective would still appear on the screen even when there is no main mission available. Fix issues where combat stayed active on the HUD when entering or exiting the Sukhothai both while in combat. Prevent overlap of some interact and waypoint marker in various locations through the game. Solve issues where books track in a world of knowledge do not have their objective marker cleared if you bought the book in another game level. Then it says the Gaza dig site local map is now better aligned. Fix an issue where players could get into broken animation state when inspecting adventure books while quickly swinging between different books. Whoops, where was I at before I was rudely interrupted? Okay, no, okay. Let's see, where was I at before? Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. It says, okay, let me start here. It says, fix issues where combat stays active on the HUD when trying to exit a Sukhothai both while in combat. Prevent overlap of some interact waypoint marker in various locations. Solve issues where book tracks in a world of knowledge do not have their objective marker cleared if you bought the book in the other game level. Gaza dig site local map is now better aligned. And it says fix an issue where players could get into a broken animation state when inspecting adventure books while quickly switching between different books. Colors used in high contrast mode now more closely match the colors shown in the menus. Fix several letters and notes not given an adventure point notification on the HUD. Fix several photo opportunities given 0 adventure points as rewards. Fix several photo opportunities having no star ratings. Fix several controls so they can be set as toggable when bound to LT, aim firearm, aim photo, camera, raise lighter, and whip free climb. New objectives now appear more quickly when they change in the HUD. On-screen objective text for several discoveries now update in real time correctly. Yeah, today's games are big, folks. Now for audio, let's see what they got. A nice little big one. Nice little update for audio. Let's see what they fix. On audio now, make the voice line for Captain to be more audible from distance when they are spotting Indy in disguise to give you a better idea that they are suspicious of you. Also increase their subtlety range. Add audio for when you are whipping, punching, or kicking or blocking enemies. Fix a subtle subtitle not appearing in parts of the Path of Tigers mystery. Gina will remind Indy to pull her up into the ship when the first entering the comets in Nepal. Add engine sounds for the enemy boat and fighting sounds for locusts in the boat chase in Sukhothai. Fix issues that could result in locusts whistling be silent near the beginning of Iraq. Made sure all of Gina's lines play well. Made sure all of Gina's lines play when racing to reach her at the end of the Sukhothai level. Yeah, they put a lot of work into this. They said make sure all of Anika lines play in the Demon Tomb if you interrupt her by talking to her. Fix some missing lines of Vo from Indy at the start of the Kid Who Vanished quest in the Sukhothai. Add sounds for Gina opening the door in Borgia Towers in the Vatican. Improve our reverb on the rifle shot in the echoing environment. Add sounds to when Indy moves the banana crates in Gaza. Effort sounds adds when Indy and Gina rotate the fountain of confession in Vatican. Fix for several sounds that were looping incorrectly. Cinematic music volume option now controls the volume of the music in cutscenes in Peru level correctly. And then it says solve missing waterfall sounds in Sukhothai. Fix several instances of Indy or Gina repeating their lines if the player repeats the same action. Yeah. Then it says for graphics, reduce the shimmering on horizon of Lake Hamar in the cinematic level. PC specific fixes. Add additional fixes for being able to use Xbox Cloud saves on the Steam release. You could now enable these correctly even if you have never played the game on an Xbox console or the Xbox app PC release. Localization. And it says several text corrections and updates to menu text, subtitle across all languages. And then it says various fixes to voiceovers. Localization includes sync issues, align HUD's notification for Arabic localization after picking up items, fix for rare crashes when scrolling through the game manual tabs in Arabic, fix issues where on occasion multiple items will be highlighted in the option menus in Arabic, fix some issues where Indy would repeat his lines every time he interacted with Captain Props. Interacted with certain props. It says River Douro is now correctly named in travel montage when flying to Rome. Yeah, they put a lot of work into this. And then it says Indiana Jones and the Great Circle Update 4 is now available on PC. Is now available PC, Xbox, Series X and S. Don't forget the PlayStation 5 version of the first party Xbox game is landing next week, which should carry all these updates too. Yeah. In today's video game world, communication is big. Okay? Developers can't hide anymore. Okay? Not in the shadows and in the background. Social media exposed that. Okay? They can't hide anymore. Communication is big in video games. So in order to get things, there's no such thing now. There's no such thing as where a game can't be fixed. Okay? Anybody that's telling you that a game can't be fixed, these people don't know video games at all. Okay? They don't understand gaming. Okay? You need DLCs and expansions to build games. Okay? So communication is big. We got what? We got emails, phones, we got video conference, we got blogs, we got podcasts. Yeah. Of course, you got all them social media sites, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, MySpace. All those are social media websites. Developers can't hide no more, so they can't sit back with their hands in their pocket anymore. Them days is done. They can't do that anymore. They got to communicate with the gamers. The gamers got to communicate with them. So when you see people on YouTube throwing tantrums, you got to ask them one question: did you personally talk to the developer, or are you just throwing a tantrum just to be throwing it? They got to communicate with developers now. So think of all the games that came out that could be fixed, but all people was doing was yelling and try to act like the game couldn't be fixed. Think of all those games. You can name them. But anyway, that's the update for Indiana Jones on PC and Xbox Series X and S, and also PlayStation 5 is coming in landing next week. So get ready, PlayStation fans. You about to play some Indiana Jones, and I'm sure they're going to have some feedbacks for the game to tell the developers what needs to be updated. So yeah, but communication is big in video games. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy though. Nice talking to you people again. Crystal, Star Wars, Star Trek fan, Borg, Dark Side. I'm gone. Peace.